Harry was banished for all time. Gender equality is outlawed on the royal grounds by King Charles. Harry always hopes that someone from the royal family would get in touch with him so they can make things right, but nobody ever does and probably never will. He is aware that he must assist Meghan in her new life, but he longs for his father and brother, who are nowhere to be found, and is always waiting for their calls. Harry simply hopes they could come to an agreement on going back to the UK more frequently. There's no mention of turning down the lucrative business. The next time Prince Harry travels to the UK, he may be obliged to stay at Kensington Palace, according to allegations that Buckingham Palace has refuted. One of the 7 members of the royal family who can fill in for the king in the event that he is overseas or ill according to the law, Harry holds the position of Councillor of State. This is the source of the purported tension surrounding the issue. Another pair of councillors of state are Princess Anne and Prince Edward, who reside in California but are required to have a property in Britain. Harry was forced to leave Frogmore Cottage early this year in an attempt to find a solution, which has left him practically homeless in the UK, according to reports. With Harry and Meghan, royal courtiers have talked of renting a home on a royal estate. Prince William and Catherine's private office and residence may be found in an apartment at Kensington Palace, according to royal sources who briefed the Sunday Times on the matter. However, these proposals were promptly shot down. According to a friend of Charles, the monarch understands that removing Harry from his position as a Councillor of State would be perceived as an act of hostility, and he does not want to take that action if it means designating a peer somewhere in the royal estate to be his son's tirager. This looks like a sensible course of action. Rejecting the notion, Buckingham Palace told the publication rather clearly that these allegations are untrue. Earlier this month, on his brief visit to London, Prince Harry was turned down for a stay at Windsor Castle. When Harry arrived in London from the United States for the World Child Awards, he wanted to remain at Windsor while his father, Charles, was celebrating the anniversary of the Queen's death at Balmoral. It is thought that he requested to be turned down when he wished to stay at the castle in order to see the Queen's tomb at St. George's Chapel the next day. When the prince intended to see King Charles while in the UK or stay at a royal house, he was informed that he would have to make reservations in advance. For the night, Harry remained at a motel. Meghan and Harry, who are homeless, now disagree over whether they want to return to Britain in the future as a result of King Charles's hasty decision to refuse his younger son a stay at one of the royal homes. Not having any place isn't really helpful, the buddies told the outlet. Although I'm sure they'd like to have somewhere, there are friends staying at motels. Meghan appears to have made the decision that she does not want to return, but Harry would want to maintain a foothold in his own nation. The sources said, there are opportunities where he'll want to be here a bit more in the future, and it's appealing that there's work to be done here in terms of the charities despite everything that's happened.